So, my name is Matt Teager. I'm the game director at High Moon Studios on Transformers Fall of Cybertron.
Can you talk a little about what it was like going back to the beginning and working with Hasbro on this original story after having done the movie-based game last year?
Oh, actually, I didn't work on the movie game last year. So I've only ever worked on War for Cybertron. And once we finished War, we kind of moved directly onto this one, myself and my team. So what we did is kind of rolled out to Hasbro with kind of this skeleton of a story. And we knew what we wanted to do with this game was really embrace each named Transformer from a story, from a level design, and from a gameplay mechanics point of view. So we're kind of refocusing the effort a lot more about the characters, and at the same time, kind of what was our brand new story. And that's where we kind of went out. And they were very happy. Obviously, they really liked it. We were embracing their characters so much. The one area that we needed to do a little bit more crafting was with the Grimlock stuff, because he's a tricky character. Because we couldn't make him be corny, or rather, we didn't want to make him be corny. We wanted his story to be very plausible. So we had a few rounds of iteration with them on what exactly his origin story was and how he fit into the game.
Can you talk a little about that character? Because he's got some really cool combat that you guys are showing off today.
Grimlock's great from a variety of reasons, from gameplay and from story. So you've been playing the game for a while, you've gone to the Teletrans store and you've found and unlocked a bunch of weapons and upgrades, you bought them, you used them, you feel like you kind of know what's going on from a shooting point of view. And then we give you a character that doesn't have a gun. You know, he's this big giant brawler, his melee attacks are just these wide swaths of damage, and you know, he can do ranged combat. What he does is he picks enemies up and throws them. So you really are thinking very differently about an enemy that you've dealt with before. You're like, all right, well, how do I deal with them now? And that's a cool thing. That's very positive. On top of that, the same thing is transformation. It's core to the game. It's the primary way you're interacting with your character. We've taught you that transformation is seamless and fast and innate in your thinking. And then we're going to give you a guy who you have to rethink about all that again. You got to rethink, like, wait, now I don't want to transform right now. I want to save it, you know. And so I think he does some really great gameplay. His perspective's different because he's so big. The list keeps going on and on with that guy, and he turns into a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is just super cool.
Fire breathing.
Fire breathing. And you know, he was a great choice for the game for those gameplay reasons. Story-wise, he's beloved by Transformers fans, but he even transcends that, because I find it hard to believe that anyone's going to say, I'm a gamer, but I don't want to be a T-Rex. You know what I mean? Like, I find that hard to believe.
Now, there was also a really cool sequence when it comes to you get to actually control giant Transformers in this game. Can you talk a little about how that works with Optimus Prime?
So Optimus is, you know, he's the leader of the Autobots, right? And one of the things that we really want to do is kind of show him as the leader and embrace this concept that he's the guy in charge. And so but there's layers of history in Cybertron. There's Metroplex is his name, the city-sized Transformer, and he was a great vehicle by which we could show off these layers. So when Optimus awakens Metroplex, he doesn't quite know what he's going to get. He doesn't quite know, oh, this is Metroplex, here's what he can do. It kind of unfolds to Optimus as it's unfolding to you. And when you see him on the battlefield, when Optimus learns how to use him, it's just awesome. I mean, the things he can do is, you know, he's often, you know, sending artillery strikes in, but sometimes he's also physically interacting with the world when you see him stomp on stuff, or it's just fantastic.